And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Check, 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 check. Let's go.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's 21. He's checking. Crash. Check 24. Check 24. Check 25.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big run there by Freeman, 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Let's go.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all that.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's got Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing again on second down. Winston under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Adrian Claiborne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now it's Ryan. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I... I had a few times, it would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth.
11. 25.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Winston. That's caught by Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Wait.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Jameis now on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ready? You ready? Check. Watch the door. Flip. Alert 3. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston stepping up. He's going to keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Stepping, and it's a Buccaneers touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They toss to Freeman. The 20. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Winston, run of the option left here. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Howard complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Check, 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 check. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. It's complete. It's Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gay knocks this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10. At their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 45.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and long for Winston. And he's going to go down again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Stepping up, he'll try. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.